Hi everyone, welcome back here on this channel. This is Josh, and for today's video, we are going to talk about ethical standards. So this is in completion for my task 2 here in PSY8 or field methods. So this is the context of this task. So for this video, the title that I've chosen is Work-Life Balance, How Working Students Handle the Transition in the Post-Pandemic Era. So this is the topic proposal 2 of group number 4 for the reporting in PSY8 for task 3. So in this video, we are going to title it Ethical Considerations in Psychological Research, Ensuring Ethical Integrity in the Study of Work-Life Balance in relation to the context of the title that I've mentioned earlier. So if you're interested to know more about ethical standards and why we are putting emphasis and making sure that we follow the ethical standards in psychological research, then this video is for you. So without further ado, let's get started. So in this video, we are going to put emphasis a lot on the ethical considerations. So we are going to highlight the important role of ethics in psychological research and also consider the various areas or issues such as doing research on human participants, no harm, informed consent, deception, confidentiality, and scientific integrity. But today, we are diving into a crucial aspect of psychological research, which is the ethical considerations. In the context of our study titled Work-Life Balance, How Working Students Handle the Transition in the Post-Pandemic Era at National Teachers College, we are not only exploring the experiences of our participants, but also holding ourselves accountable to the highest ethical standards. As researchers, it's not just about gathering data, it's about how we gather it, the people we involve, and the impact we might have. So let's talk about why ethics matter in psychological research, if you're also wondering. So ethics provide the foundation for responsible and respectful research. In our discussion last time with Sir Daez, we defined it as choosing what is right, respect, morality, and spiritual tradition. In the field of psychology, the Psychological Association of the Philippines, or PAP, we have a comprehensive code of ethics that guides researchers in conducting studies involving human participants. So this study focuses on a significant population, which are working students at National Teachers College. This unique group of individuals faces the challenge of juggling academics, employment, and personal lives, especially during the transitional period of the post-pandemic era. So we have chosen to work with a sample of 10 or more students. We are committed to ensuring that every step we take in this research journey adheres to the ethical guidelines set forth by the Psychological Association of the Philippines, or what we know as PAP. One of the key principles we abide by is the principle of do no harm. So this means that throughout the research process, we must ensure that the participants' physical, emotional, and psychological well-being are safeguarded. So this might involve avoiding topics that could potentially distress participants or providing them with support if they become upset during the research. So this includes taking measures to minimize stress, emotional discomfort, or any negative impact that discussing their experiences might bring about. So we have to always acknowledge and always take into consideration to do no harm with our participants. Now let's talk about informed consent. So this is the cornerstone of ethical research. So before participating, participants must be fully informed about the study's purpose, procedures, risk, benefits, and their right to withdraw at any time. So informed consent ensures that participants make a voluntary and informed decision to participate. So I understand that informed consent is not just a formality. It's about ensuring autonomy, which is the right of our participants to choose for themselves, and also respecting our participants. That way, we are not only ensuring that we get the data, but also making sure that they have their own decisions and we respect decisions that they may have. So another ethical consideration is confidentiality. Participants' privacy is paramount and important. Researchers or we must ensure that the data collected is kept confidential and anonymous, meaning that their identities are not linked to their responses. This fosters trust and encourages honest and open participation. All information shared during interviews will be treated with utmost confidentiality. The use of pseudonyms or false names or alias, and ensuring that data is stored securely are measures we're taking to protect our participants' identities and the sensitive nature of the information that they provide to us during the interview process. So deception is a bit of a complex issue. So while it might sometimes be necessary to maintain the integrity of the study, it's crucial that any deception used is minimal and justifiable. After the study, participants should be fully debriefed, informed about the true nature of the study, and will have an opportunity to ask questions. If any form of deception is necessary, we will ensure that participants are thoroughly debriefed at the end of the study. Transparency and honesty are key principles guiding our interactions with our participants. This way, we can also build rapport and we can gain the trust of our participants, because it's very important to be transparent and honest as much as possible while we are conducting the study, especially they are sharing their personal experiences. Scientific integrity is at the core of ethical research. It means conducting research honestly, accurately, and transparently. Data should not be manipulated or fabricated, and the results should be reported accurately regardless of whether they support the researcher's hypothesis. So we will not manipulate or fabricate the data in any way. The results will reflect the true experiences and perspective of the participants, whether they align with the hypothesis set or not, about how working students balance their life post-pandemic era. So we have to make sure that we will not alter any data, but instead keep it raw, keep it real, and keep it honest to make sure that we preserve the scientific integrity of the data that we have collected. So you might ask, why do these ethical considerations matter so much? Well, they are not just rules to follow. They are principles that protect human rights and dignity. They ensure that our research contributes positively to the society without causing harms. Adhering to ethical guidelines builds trust between researchers and participants and upholds the integrity of the entire field of psychology. So it's very important that we preserve and take into consideration the ethics at every instances of our psychological research. In conclusion, ethical considerations are not merely a box to check. They are the moral compass guiding our research journey. As we study the experiences of working students navigating the challenges of work-life balance, we are very mindful that our duty to respect, protect, and empower our participants. So whether you are trained or competent researchers or just starting out, remember that ethical considerations aren't just checklists to complete. They are a compass in guiding us to conduct research responsibly with empathy and integrity, of course. So thank you guys for joining me today in the discussion of ethical considerations in psychological research. Remember, let's continue to explore the fascinating world of research with integrity and empathy. This is Josh, and see you all next time. Bye for now, and stay ethical. Stay ethical and professional. Bye for now, and good luck on your researches. And make sure to follow the ethical guidelines strictly. Keep safe. Bye for now. Stay safe and be kind. Bye.